Okay, so this is a design hub from start to finish. So I'm going to do this one here, the Mapunga scope, which is here. So we've got the basic scope, then I've got these transactions here. Then I've also got up on your drive, asset performance, design hub cheat. So we'll click in here. Then we've got some org charts and then just some items here that will explain everything which I'm about to do in the SAP transaction. So we'll open this one up. Go, I'll just bring that across. This is a warnable one. So we will have our work centers, rural program. It's going to be a warnable design. So that'll be the that one there. RPWBLDES. That's the one I'll end up using for setting up CN22. All right. So if I go back to that email, not that one, the scope, I'm going to do the Mapunga one. So we'll copy and paste that network. Now I need to understand the work structure, so we need to go into here, Control V, and hit enter. And across the top here, I need to get that WBLS element out of assignments there. So I copy and paste that line. Then I need to open up my design hub, which is there. I need to change the breakdown structure and I drop that number into there. Hit the large triangle. I highlight that line. Then I hit the search. Then in here in the project type, I select what it's going to be. The easiest one I've found is, there's a maintenance one in here somewhere, there we go. Maintenance project, with the amount of sites, I actually thought I had maintenance project hours. There it is, maintenance project hours. So project 2, most of ours are either going to be 1 or 2. I'll go with 2. The priority, it's either critical for us or the high. So we'll go with that. Hit the tick. Save. We're done. So that's what we need to do with that one. We've got too many open. Close that one. Now we're going to the network, back into CN22. Hit that there. Looks like I'm already in it. Yes, I am, right there. So I'm in CN22 here, and I want to look at the hours. So if you remember before, over here with the warnable design, so that's where I need to grab that, Control C. I'm going to start putting that into these work centers here. So we're going to that one. There's no underground. You just build it up. If there's overhead and underground, you'd have to share it. But in this case, it's all overhead. I'll have to put something in the overhead check. Site visit. GIS is something different again. It is Where's my GIS? There it is. That one there. And check. Then I want. After a while, you get a few of them build up, so you might have the option to just spacebar and then select what you want. Construction, that will be internal line worker, warnable. That's that one there. Now we go and put hours against each. Manage design, 1 hour. Overhead, they'll come back to you too and tell you, but I'll be fairly generous. We'll give them 2 days. Overhead check, 1. That just means another designer needs to check it for them. Site visit, 2 hours. So all up, they get 18 hours to do this design. And GIS, I'll just give them 1. They haven't complained yet. And take a guess with how many hours for the lineys. We'll go 40. The CPL will come back anyway if it's not right. Then we hit save. It doesn't like that number there. So it'll be design, senior design, not survey, not draft, network services, design normal time, that one there, 280. Hit the tick. Do I want to change? Yes. It's done. So we grab that number again, and now we go into the next stage. We're actually going to create the design request. So you've got to do all that before we do that. It's copied it in there for me already. We go detailed, hit the clock. It should populate a few things. There you go. So it's now, we're getting close. So the work area, you just choose your depot. It's warnable. Project group, we're maintenance. Faults is classed as maintenance for this. Complex, I would say it's pretty straightforward. It's just a switch. I think it's a fire area, this one. It's all overhead, but if there are others, so you would check underground, secondary, indoor. That's all set up for City Power, of course. And we don't have a huge choice here. It's just an upgrade to high voltage supply. There's not a lot of our other choices, so we'll just choose that. We don't need gate A's or anything, so it's not applicable. And then the scope. So we go back here to the scopes that Goody's already supplied for me. And we just copy and paste that straight back into here. Control V. Then we go save. There's no attachments, you can put photos in, but I've got nothing for this one at this stage. Then we hit submit. So it's generated a request number. So at this stage, this is when I'll take a screenshot. And we'll go capture. It's over here, so we'll put that into an email in a sec, but let's hit submit for now. Sure, yes. And this is where it'll pick up. I've forgotten something in the network. DIC. I don't know what I've forgotten, but we'll go back in and just check. So DIC is issued for construction. So that's design issued for construct. So they only need 1 hour for that. So it's quite smart, it'll pick up if you've forgotten anything. So you just keep going until it lets you pretty much tick it away. All right, we'll go back into the design hub. Submit. Hopefully this time there's no errors down the bottom. Just checking, spinning, and up the top here, submitted. So this would have generated some detail to the design schedule, the design team leader, which in this instance is Lockie Stevens for Warrnambool and Southern. Greg Wood would have got something from design schedule. And the only other design schedule is Sarah Llewellyn. She looks after Central City Power. So Woodsy looks after all of Power Core. The other people we need to involve is works planning, which I think is Catherine in this instance, but there's a works planning inbox for Southern, Western, Central and Northern. So I'll put together a note now, an email, and that's all straightforward. I'll put that into I'll sit that over in here. There'll be an example in here for what sort of email and who it goes to. It's pretty basic, but that's it in a nutshell. So as you can see, that's 11 minutes. Guarantee it's probably going to take you half an hour for your first one. But once you get it done and you're not filming anything like this, 10, 15 minutes, we'll pull it up with a phone call, and so all we're going to do is set hours and target dates, agree on that. There's a little bit of toing and froing, but pretty straightforward. All right.